So today I want to talk to you about how much you should be charging as a healer so that your pricing is aligned with you, with your core, with your soul, but it's also aligned with your clients so that you can really step into your power and you can really, step into your value and your worth because that's what this is ultimately about. And I get this question a lot, but how much should I be charging as a healer? And that's the thing. We all have different blueprints, individual blueprints for success. I have now worked with thousands of healers, and let's say you have 100 healers in front of you. They all have different way of attracting clients, of how they get into their success, how they fulfilling their purpose, and how they manage to, create global reach. Some people go from smaller offers, then turning them into bigger offers as the time progresses. Some people channel their signature program straight away and they charge premium prices. It really does depend on your alignment and also what your soul aligned clients are aligned with as well. So when we're looking at the pricing, we always channel everything. And I remember some of the gurus that I used to follow said, no, spirit, like you can never channel pricing or numbers, that it doesn't happen. Of course it does. When you work with your spirit guides, your soul, your angels, everybody on the other side, you can ask them exactly what you should be offering, what program, what offer, how much is it going to be, the structure of it. And it's not only what your clients will be willing to pay, but it will also represent your own alignment with it, which takes into account your worth, your value that you're putting in, and it depends on them. Pricing also depends on how much time you'll be spending with your clients, what type of support you'll be giving your clients. So you need to really take everything into consideration. But that's why I love this work that I do. That is, we don't think these things through. We channel those things through, because when you start thinking about pricing, and all these different elements that you moving around to find the right pricing, you would just overcomplicate everything. Everything will be done from your logical mind, from your ego, and it's not going to be in alignment with who you truly are. So a simple answer is not every healer will have the same pricing strategy. Not every healer will have the same way of doing business. You must remember that as healers, you have your specific, unique gift, unique purpose that you are here to share and expose and express with the whole world, and how you actually create that impact, how you create abundance, how you create your six-figure years as a healer is very different to anybody else out there. That's why you should never be following just one strategy fits all. It doesn't work. We all are designed in our unique way of how to create success. So let me tell you now, I want to share my story with you. Recently, I've increased my pricing. So I doubled when it came to my mentorship, my one-on-one mentorship with people. I doubled the price, right? It went from pretty much from £4,500 to £8,000. And obviously, when I was increasing the price, well, they typically, my guides give me this information before I'm ready to do it. They're like, yeah, you're gonna increase your pricing. And first I was like, ugh, no way, nobody will pay that much money, right? Like your human mind is trying to sabotage it straight away. But then 2 weeks later, I did healing around it. I was like, what's going on? Why do I have all these fears? And it was true that, I am fully booked with my one-on-one clients. Always. And I never really advertise my one-on-one mentorships because they are sold out. So I don't really have to do it. But I started having just too many clients and I started feeling really overwhelmed. And I knew that this overwhelm was not because only I have too many clients, but for my liking, but also because I started seeing that the results they were getting for the investment that I've asked for previously were just completely like out of alignment with me. The return on the investment from my programs is insane, and I'll tell you a little bit more about it as well. So I want to just give you like a process of, when you need to be, upping your pricing as well. It needs to feel right. It needs to feel like You want to give your clients everything because they pay the right price for it. Does that make sense? So now with the client, so I've increased my pricing for my one-on-one clients, like all across all my products actually, like I've increased my pricing. And then 2 weeks later, a woman reached out and said, yes, I wanna work with you one-on-one. How much? I said, how much? The new pricing. She said, yes, I'm in. Absolutely no problem. There's no financial barrier whatsoever. So it just shows you that it's not about the price necessarily, but it's about how you show up. It's about your energetic alignment behind your pricing. And so let's say you work with me one-on-one and you pay £8,000 for our work together. What's the return on that investment? Typically, my clients get 10 times return on their investment at least, because typically they go to creating six-figure years in just like that first year. So if they create anything, 100K and above, right? So it's more than 10K, right? It's more than 10 times their return on their investment. And that's just for 1 year. But of course, they will go on for the next year, third year, fifth year, 10 years, 20 years down the line. They're still healers. They'll still be doing the work that, they're surrounded, that they need to be doing to fulfill their purpose. So imagine, you can't even quantify the return on the investment for my work, because what we do, it's so life-changing, right? It is so, so profound. It is so, so, so powerful. People just need to do this work once in a lifetime and they are sorted. That's how powerful it is. And that's why I sell packages that are 8K, because I know how powerful they are. I've seen it with my clients and I see the results. And that even now, when she signed up for it, I was like, that's a fair price. That's not price that I'm like, oh yeah, that's a good deal for me. I think it's a very fair price. I think it should be even more if I really wanted to be like rewarded so, so, so well. But I think this is I genuinely think it's a good price. It's a fair offer. So because we don't only do the healing work that, I've channeled my whole healing modality. We don't only heal the root cause of your fear or whatever block there is. We actually heal not only that, but we heal the same block across all your different lifetimes just in one session. We rewrite your past. We rewrite your energetic blueprint. We shift your energy in every single session. We do the deep healing, because you need to remember that there are different parts to attracting clients. Ultimately, what attracts your client is your light. Literally, your light, right? Your soul, how bright you're shining, how bright your energy shines. But of course, there are different things that are dimming our light. First is the wounds, the blocks, the conditioning that is keeping our light down. Yeah. And then the other part is that because of the conditioning that it's, disconnecting you from your heart and your soul, the other part that will also make you, ignite and expand your energy and shine brighter. It's not only healing, but it's also connecting back to who you are. So remembering who you are, why you're here. What are your special gifts? What's so unique about you? When we're talking about gifts, you need to have clear idea about how your energy affects or impacts your clients, your presence, your personality. What is it about your personality that will ignite people and will create results for them? And obviously then we talk more about more tangible soul given gifts, whether that's any specific like spiritual gifts, any wisdom, knowledge that you've been gathering throughout all your different lifetimes, we bringing into this life. Okay, so you need to be clear about those things, and the more you clear around it and about it, the more your energy will shine. Okay, so we're healing the conditioning, but we're also connecting back to who you truly are. And that when your light starts shining bright, that is what attracts your clients to you. But when you start connecting back to yourself, you start getting into alignment with who you truly are. So you will really start embodying who you are, how confident you are, how powerful you are. You will really understand your value, and you will not want to drop your prices. because you'll be like, that's not my price. Like, that's not what I do. I do this sort of transformation for this price, and I'm confident that I can provide that. And you have this conviction behind you. When you're confident and certain, your clients will be certain about the results you can provide as well. But if your energy is like, oh, but I don't know who I am. I have this modality that I've completed and I've learned that modality, but I don't know how much I should charge. Maybe I should charge less. No, when you show up from that energy, your clients will doubt you. If you doubt yourself, your clients will doubt you as well. Everything, remember, your energy is mirrored back to you. So you need to be very sure about what you're doing. And then when you're connecting, when you heal everything that needs to be healed, when you connect to who you are and you show up as the person that you've always meant to be, the next level of yourself right now, you will start taking aligned action that will be so given, like it will be given to you so freely. You'll be channeling it. It will be intuitive, aligned action that you will be taking to be visible. And that, when you make yourself visible with their bright energy beaming out of you, that is how you attract clients with ease. That's when you actually hold the key to abundance. That's how, my clients go from having no clients to then having 6 figure years with ease, being healers, doing what they love, creating impact. Because it's not only about money, we are creating impact. The offers that we channel with our healers, they're channeled from complete different dimension. The information that we get through, it's mind-blowing. The wisdom, the teachings, they're teaching something completely different. So many of them have gone off creating their own schools, different modalities. They become pioneers, they become leaders in their own specific field. It is mind-blowing. Did they ever think they could do that? No, absolutely not. Right? Typically they come to me being like, I've got this modality under my belt. I want to make impact. Can you help me make money? Yes, I can. But we're gonna do so much more. You don't even believe it. Like, you can't even believe it, right? It's very difficult to explain to people exactly what we do because we're doing things at such different level, and my client's journeys just speed up. So for you, when I say to you it's £8,000 for my services, you might think, oh my God, that's so much money. But is it really? If you're turning £8,000 to 100K a year, is that a lot? And then you'll be repeating that year every year. Is that a lot? That is the best investment you'll ever make. And I know this because I see my clients succeeding. I see what journey they have to go through to get there. It's tough. The amount of healing we do and the depth of the healing we do, it is so profound, it is so hard, it is so difficult, but they're doing it in a very loving, controlled way with me. Okay? And then when we connect to themselves and when we start creating the business from scratch based on their purpose and personality and their soul, that's when everything shifts in their life. Their whole life changes, their business changes, they change as a person. Because they no longer operate from a limited mindset, from the old identity that that they have, that they've been given through conditioning. They actually realize they are a completely different person to what they thought they were. Because when you start, taking all the layers, you realize who you truly are and how powerful you are. And when you know how powerful you are, how powerful your methodology is, your program is, you step into that power, you step into that worth, and then you start valuing your time, your presence, your energy. Because you must remember, when you offer services as a healer, you don't just offer session per se or teachings. People get access to your energy, and that is priceless. Your access, their access, well, when they access your energy, that is the key to the transformation. And you need to really understand that. You need to understand how special and how powerful you really are. And only when you understand that, you can really charge what's truly in alignment with you. And that's the key to your 6-figure years, to your abundance, whatever you want to create. That's the key to it. You need to really understand how powerful, how special, how amazing you are. And until you do that, you will struggle with clients. You will not know what price to put on your services. You'll be in your head a lot. You'll be in scarcity mindset. That's not how we operate as healers. That's not how we operate if you want to create global impact. That's not how we operate if you want to create abundance, when you want to reach millions and millions of people globally. No. And that's not the people I want to work with. I want to work with people who say, you know what, that's where I am right now. Yes, I have lots of fears, I have lots of doubts, I'm in a scarcity, but I know that's not who I'm meant to be. I know I'm meant for this amazing future. I'm meant for more. I'm meant for abundance. I'm meant for 6-figure years, and that's only starting. I'm meant for creating this beautiful impact in the world. I know I've got something in me telling me, yes, I'm meant for all of this. I want to create legacy. And the people who have that sort of fire in them, that's the people I want to work with. Because I'm not scared about your demons, your wounds, your whatever that we need to heal. I can deal with that. As long as you have the right attitude, as long as you know where we're heading, I've got your back and I'll get you there. Right? There's absolutely no question about that. That's how convinced I am about my services. And you need to have the same power behind you when you talk about your services. If you doubt your services, it will come through. You might be using the best, beautiful ChatGPT can give you the best content possible. But if you cannot deliver it with the right energy, nothing will work for you and your business. Nothing. And that's the honest truth. That's the honest truth. Because I don't want to bullshit you and be like, yeah, of course, you can achieve anything you want. Yeah, positive thinking, BS. No, no. We need to heal. We need to go deep. We need to embody. We need to get into our power. We need to create a business that is completely channeled. That is it. Okay. So hopefully this helped you. If you are ready to work with me, because obviously after this, you might feel like, I want to work with her. I am ready for this level of transformation. My one-on-one mentorship is currently sold out, but you can get on a waiting list. So if you're interested in working with me one-on-one, get on a waiting list, put a waiting list in the comments below and I'll reach out to you. Or alternatively, you can work with me in my group program, Meant for More, which is so bloody powerful. And we do get to work together one-on-one as well. So however I work with clients, I always have one-on-one mentorship with them, simply because the level of transformation, like the transformation we go through, requires quite a lot of support. So I'm always there for my clients. And that's why they achieve results so quickly and great results, because I am there with them, for them. So yeah, so that's a great alternative. The group program is a great alternative because you have a group setting where you can have community support, but you also get one-on-one mentorship with me every week, where we check in with each other. Well, I check in with you. You can check in with me too. And I answer any of your questions and I guide you, I lead you through this whole journey as well. So feel free to join that. I will also have the Grand Rising, where I channel the entirety of your business. So I actually channel your roadmap to success, your own tailored, guided, channeled roadmap to success. So it's like a shortcut. So I'll channel everything for you step by step, what you need to do to achieve whatever you are destined to achieve. But I don't help you achieve it. I just give you the roadmap. So that's channel. But if you want me to go through that journey with you to start your business from 0 all the way to 6 figures as a healer, then Meant for More is for you. Or you can get on a waiting list for my one-on-one services. Okay. I'm sending lots of love. Remember, you are meant for more. Remember, never dim your light, keep shining. What you're doing is amazing. And remember, never give up. You know where you're meant to go. You have those dreams for a reason. You would never be given those dreams if you were not able to achieve them. Okay? So I'm sending lots of love. Take care, guys. Bye.